All right, it's Christopher Isherwood. I haven't been on here for a little while. As you know, I'm a playwright and a novelist, and I just want to talk a little bit about something we just read today, and it was kind of scary for some of us because it said one day a whole pile of people are going to see all the angels, and then all the rest of the people are going to be not seeing the angels and kind of scared, and then the TVs are going to change. So instead of we're getting the fake news on NBC News with Lester Holt, we're going to see someone else on there representing the light, telling us that Lester Holt had to leave because he was serving the dark. Some of the people that I was with actually believe that this is true. Some of the people were getting very nervous because they're thinking, well, I'm not really sure if I'm going to see the angels and if they're going to like me. Given the fact when we watched this, I was getting kind of nervous about it. So, what's going on? What is the fifth dimension? Is everyone going to the fifth dimension or only people who are good people? And how much good do you have to have before, you're good? Like some people, occasionally they're good and a lot of times they're kind of mean. But well, anyway, the whole point of the matter is it's a lot of fear. We call this fear porn. And there's so much fear porn. I mean, every time you turn on that bloody news, it's all about, oh God, the world's going to hell. So what's the true story? The true story, if I was writing a novel, is everyone gets to see the angels, and everyone, instead of cowering in fear, everyone's heart bursts open, and it's lovely, and it's not bursting open like it's like Alien or something, and your heart bursts open, and some alien pops out, something horrible. It's not like a heart attack. No, it's like you're gonna feel lovely and wonderful. If I was writing it, that's the way I'd write it. And even the bad people, well, I mean, okay, we watched the last episode of Star Wars. It came out, and in the end, the evil Emperor, he wouldn't change. He was a horrible, evil thing to the bitter end. Even when they saved his life, the evil Emperor. Well, anyway, um, are there some people that are so evil that you save their life and they turn around, they want to kill you? Well, I don't know. If I was writing the novel about that, what I do, well, Star Wars already dealt with it. I mean, am I going to do it the same way? What else could I do? I'd have to, you know. I don't want to copy Star Wars version of it. Somehow, I don't. I don't want to do it that way with the evil emperor. What do we want to do with the evil emperor? Well, I'm the novelist. I've got to come up with something, and I'm not going to copy them. I'm not going to copy them. So I'm going to. I know. The evil emperor is going to get a pet. He's going to get a pet budgie. Oh, this was done though. This was done with the Grinch. The Grinch, he, in the end, well, he was kind of mean to his dog. All right, the evil emperor's going to get a budgie, a little small bird, and he's just not going to be able to be mean to the bird. He's going to just love the bird, and that's how he's going to go and change. He's going to love his little pet budgie, and well, then he'll be like the Grinch, and his heart's going to just expand and expand and expand. So that's what's going to happen on planet Earth. Anyone who you think is really, you know, dark, black heart, someone doesn't like this. They think somehow someone who's like the evil emperor has got to get their just desserts. And, well, this is karma. This is like the cycle of karma. They want karma to keep going. In other words, you be's mean, and then be's mean is going to come back to you. I don't know. Someone says I'm running out of my storage tape on my phone. I already did once. Yeah, I mean, it takes me a while to write a novel or a play, and I've got to look at it and see if it's like written properly and it's what I want. Someone says tune in tomorrow and I'll give you a new one. And they go, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. People don't like to wait while you're like getting all wispy, trying to think about it all. Oh, well, I'll just tell you that, in the story I read on Facebook just now, that's what happened. The good people saw the angels and they were full of light. And the dark people, well, that's what happened with the dark people. They got, like, they were still, going off to the bank and lending out all the money, high interest loans, and, they were, overcharging people for rental housing, and, they were profiteering. And, well, in that story, what happened was, when they replaced Lester Holt on the NBC News, the people told the truth, and they said, those sons of bitches down at the bank that, overcharging you for loans and getting you all hooked up in long-term loans, well, those people are demonics. And what do you do with demonics? Do you like lock them up? And well, they didn't talk about that too much, but what are you going to do with these people who have been enslaving humanity? How are you going to reform them? I think what has to happen is they've all got to, well, maybe you don't want to give them a budgie. Maybe you think, if I give that one a budgie, he's going to eat it. Stuart Wilde, the metaphysical writer, said he already saw what happened to these very evil people. They get put on a wall. Like in the olden days, they had fly paper. It's like very sticky stuff. And then, your house fly flies up onto it and it gets stuck on it and it can't get off. And that's what Stuart Wilde saw. He saw these evil beings and they were stuck on a wall and they just kind of degraded over the time period, and they never got off the fly paper. That's what happens to evil people. They just go to the wall. So, is that true? I keep praying for the people who are on the wall, and but if they won't change, then there's only so much I can do, and I can't pray for people for ever. I got to do other things. I got to write novels and go for walks and look after my budgie. Anyways, go check out Stewie Wilde, stuartwilde.com, and you can go look up all the things that he's seen, like the wall full of all the evil gets things. Is it true? Well, I believe him. He was a good writer. Stewie Wilde.